Hi YouTubers! In this video my car starter is dead. So to start it, sometimes I have to do this with one of these tools. Okay, so you know when your starter it doesn't start anymore, you know when you take a matter and then you have to tuck, you know, something like that. Okay guys, so I know there's a dead spot on these starter, so I'm going to show you what to do. Okay guys, so you have to take the starter off the car, and I'll show you what I'll try to do. I'm going to take it apart and see inside what's wrong. So engine cover I already took off, like the plastic thing. There's two 10mm nuts here and two here, so I removed it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the intake off of this car. Of course, like this hose and this hose, I'm going to disconnect. I'm going to remove all this aside. I'm going to disconnect it from here also. I'm going to remove this and disconnect from here, and we'll toss it aside. And like this guy, these are 12mm bolts, and there's like 6 of them on top or something like that, and there's one on the bottom. I can't show it to you, but if you feel the intake, you go all the way down, there's a bracket. There's one 12mm bolt on top, and this bracket is about 5 inches long, and there's another one on the bottom. So this guy's on the bottom here, and then after that you can toss aside the intake. So I'm going to start by doing this, guys, so stay tuned. In order in this vehicle to see the bottom bolt that I was talking to you about, it's quite hard to see, but this is the hardest bolt. So this is what I started with. So I took the throttle body off, and a little trick, take the battery off, and from here you can see it. Okay, oh sorry, when you remove the throttle body, make sure that you have a pan underneath, because one of the hoses right here, see it's wet right here, this is pressed down. So I'm going to need once I'm all installed this, I'm going to fill the level right here. So guys, right now where I'm at, okay guys, so I got, like, these are 12mm. There's I think 6 of them, and I'm going to remove them. And of course this is going to be glued together with my mallet right here. I'm going to just a little tap, tuck, and it's going to be easily removed. Oh, by the way, when I removed this, of course I removed the 4 nuts. Oh yeah, I put a rag in here so nothing falls inside. So I've removed the 4 nuts, and that's why I removed the this wiring right here. This goes right here. It goes to the injectors. I removed it. There's a 10mm nut on the bottom, so it gives me better access, and that way I got a good shot with my mallet, because it's pretty big on the throttle body, and I have just give it a little nudge, and it came apart. So I'm up to here now, so I'm going to show you later. I finally got it. Okay, there's 2 bolts holding that guy in. The upper bolt is a 14mm. It's like 6 inches long, and the other one at the bottom is a 17mm, which I got these 2 guys right here off of that. And to get access to this, the throttle body right here. Well, the throttle body is right here, but the intake, the manifold intake. What I did is I removed it, and carefully I just disconnected a few hoses and all that, just to give me a bit more room. And there's a few clips on the bottom here. You just take, if you have one of these handy, it's very handy to undo the clips and all that. So you just squeeze them and just push them. Anyways guys, so I got this started right here, so I'm going to see what's the problem inside, so stay tuned. Hi guys, what I've done is I use this basic cleaner, yeah, and I clean all the parts. Okay, this one is not good anymore. Okay, this is the old one, this is a new one. Yeah, so okay guys, I didn't go underneath it because the coil was okay. So right now I all cleaned it, and there's a bit of grease. It's lithium right here, lithium grease. Okay, so what you do is look at these little springs right here. Okay, so they go, there's 3 little holes, one here, and one here. And then you sit the plate. See these little ridges? So they sit on top of the
the springs. Oh, first you need to insert. See this part how it is right now? It goes right here. Why it's slowing in? Why it's going in slowly? Because I've put a bit of lithium grease, and I've put a bit of lithium grease on the contacts also to prevent it from rusting. And next, I'm going to install these little springs, and then I'll install the top plate, and I'll come back. So make sure once you've installed this little clip that like the little springs, they sit neatly on top of these little guys. So this will work fine. Okay, the next step is you take this piece right here. What I've cleaned all the parts are clean, and I've put a bit of grease everywhere. So okay, this part goes in neatly into this right here. This slides in and locks in place. It's like a magnet or something like that when it clicks in. Okay, and that's very easy. So that's locked in place, and then what you do is you take this little piece right here. Again, it's all clean with these two little gears, and will go on top of right here. This is locked in place. Well, there's no screws, just clipped in. It just slides in. Anyways, I took this guy right here and I gave it a good clean. And I took a 600 grit sandpaper, and I had it with my hands like this, and with the other hand here I gave it a few turns, and it came out all I took the muck away. Then I took an old toothbrush and I cleaned it real good. So now the next step is fairly easy. I didn't put grease here yet because I'm not there yet. I'm going to just put a bit of grease on it, and I slide it in. I make sure that I hold it firmly with my hands. And then once this guy is in, all you need to do is see these little springs right here. You take a flathead screwdriver and you push them in. What this is going to happen? See right now the brushes. Where's my old one? Okay. See right here, there's the brushes. They're sticking out. It's these guys right here. Okay, they're sticking out, and you see in here they're all stuck in. Why is that? It's because it's factory preset like this. So once you've pushed those springs in the back, it's going to put tension on the brush set, and it's going to push it outwards like this. Again with this one, click like this, and this one here again, it's going to click like this, and then this one again, click like this. Once, of course, this is in, and when you're going to put the magnet on top, make sure with one finger it's pressed on top of this, and this doesn't move because you don't want the magnet to pull it up, because it's going to deset your brushes. So you press it in, and then you slide the magnet in. Oh, by the way, the magnet, I put a few coats of paint on it, so it's not dry yet. So I'm going to wait a bit for it to dry, and then I'm going to come back with this all clipped in, and basically it's going to this is basically the end of this video. Just going to put a bit of lithium grease a bit on here and close the cap up with these two screws, and she's done. Oh, make sure that in between this rubber piece right here, make sure to install it right here. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Guys, a little tip. I'll try to get the camera closer. Okay, this rubber boot that goes on top of the starter, it's not that hard to install, but make sure you wiggle it. And when it's going to go in the bottom, see right now, okay, it's all right to the bottom. So when you get it, hurry. Okay, when you wiggle it, it's going to go like clip, clack. All right, and it's going to be installed. Okay, and this connector right here, I put just a bit of lithium grease, and I just connected. Okay, so this guy is done. Make sure not to forget this sensor right here. And because I disconnected this guy to give me more room, so make sure, guys, that you don't miss any. Oh, I just noticed. The little clip right here on the starter, it should have went on this side. Okay, I have to remove the starter to get this guy. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll put a tie wrap from here to here with the bracket, and to here it's going to be more solid.